Hello folks, so today will be our first attempt at making a video for this channel. We are going to be visiting a friend who will be showing us a little bit more about TCM, facial acupuncture and guasha. So yeah, today we'll be heading over to her place. So we're on our way to our friend's place now. She claims to be the prettiest physician in Singapore. So you're either up for a pleasant treat or a massive disappointment. Stay tuned. Mayne! Hi Victoria.
Hi, hello.
So Victoria here is one of my good friends. She calls herself the Queen. She's a really good and skilled physician. And so today I engaged her help with teaching about facial acupuncture and guasha because she's sort of like an expert in this field.
It's not because I'm beautiful.
Probably not.
Okay, you can go home now.
Okay, so yeah, she's been doing this for a while. So maybe you can just introduce yourself, like how long you've been doing this, and like in terms of facial acupuncture, how often do you see patients like this in your day-to-day job?
Hi everyone, I'm physician Victoria and I've been doing this for close to 7 years. So actually facial acupuncture is quite a common procedure that we do. Most of the common reasons why people would find facial acupuncture useful would be mainly for, like, for example, our forehead wrinkles, our nasolabial lines, our laugh lines, wrinkles around our eyes. It can also be for muscle tone, like sagging. It's also actually a very good maintenance treatment for skin glowiness from the inside out. So
you can help with lines, can help with sagging, can help with so many things. But how does it actually help with all these things? Like, how does it work?
How it does its job is to increase blood circulation. It is to encourage a lot of collagen under the skin to produce at a faster rate. It is also to encourage like cell renewal, cell metabolism under the skin. So that's why we see a lot of people who experience, even after the first session, they will actually see like an immediate glow.
So I don't need to queue at Beauty in a Pot to get my my collagen fix.
Yes,
okay, so we just show you how it's done, demonstrate how facial acupuncture is done in a clinic setting, because you probably can't do it yourself. But in terms of guasha, we can actually do it ourselves, right? So later on we also demonstrate like how to do guasha yourself lah. So every time you see people do facial acupuncture, you always see a lot of needles on the face. So is it painful or not?
It's actually okay, and I've done facial acupuncture for myself many times. Like, if I can do it for myself, obviously it's not painful, right?
Like you do it like yourself on yourself?
Yes, I look in the mirror and do it myself.
Actually, it's not very pain for the face. Yeah.
It's only the initial push in that you will feel the needle going in, but it's not any more painful than a normal prick. Then when it's in, it is painless.
So what are you going to do today?
How about we go ahead with a set of generic points that is for glowiness and for collagen. Okay? Right. I'm gonna sterilize first. Okay. So it is as simple as insertion of the needles. So I'm gonna start, right? So the first one would be around here. Can you already feel something? Or
a bit sore, a bit achy.
yes, so there's a bit of numbness, tingling. First of all, I think your face is quite fine. So actually the ones on here, it also helps to reduce the pores.
You can really feel like the whole face being
like a
activated.
tight feeling, right? This is for to release the tension over here. Actually, a lot of people have the TMJ condition. Heard of that, right? When you grind your teeth, you get a lot of nerve very tense over here, the muscle, the jaw muscle, very tight. So what we do is we go in with a needle right into that muscle and allow it to relax. Very similar to Botox. Can you feel a bit of tension here? So when you have stress, you naturally, bite harder on your jaw.
Definitely.
Yeah, so almost 99% of the people need this. Let me just put in a few more. Okay. We're almost done with generic points.
So what happens after this?
We will leave it on for around 20 minutes or so, and then we will remove the needles. Other than that, actually, let's say if you had very dark eye rings, then you would get some needles here as well. If you had forehead lines, you would get some here as well. So it really depends on person to person. I think that's about it. And also, just to note that, you know, other than for aesthetic reasons, facial acupuncture is also widely used for like other medical conditions. For example, for acne. Yeah, if you have a big red, you know, cystic acne that's swollen and it has pus, right? You can actually do acupuncture for it as well around the area to help to reduce the swelling and inflammation. So after about 20 minutes, assuming it's passed, then we will remove the needles, okay? You ready? Okay. So I think some people are also worried, you know, if you remove the needles, oh, is it going to be painful? Actually, there's hardly any pain when you remove. It's done already. And then there's also hardly any bleeding, right? There will only be some points where maybe there's one drop of blood. That one is because of the blood vessel underneath the skin. But other than that, no downtime, as you can see.
I can still feel it now.
You can, right? A bit tight, right? A bit swan.
Face is firm.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some guasha. I don't really know what's the difference between the different equipment. So maybe you can explain.
I mean the tools. Okay.
Yeah, the tools.
Actually, there is no need to be so focused on the shape itself. Generally, the area that is covering is the widest part of the tool. So if we're talking about this, then obviously it would be this is one side, or you can use this side, right? But for this one, I would say you want to try to use this side, the curved tool, because it conforms to the shape of your face, right? It's concave. Yeah, so normally you would use here. If you would like, you can use here, but this is when there is a bone. For example, like here, at your jawline. Yeah, so these are just the main two shapes that we would normally get. Yeah, but let's say if you want to choose just one because you don't want to have so many things lying around at home, then you just choose the bigger one because there's also small edges here that you can use. Yeah, for the small areas of the face.
This is the most common one, I think, because there are a lot of different sides also for different functions.
That's number one. But also, I would think this is the rounded tip that this one does not have. So this one is like for eye puffiness, the eye circles and all that. Yeah, in general. If you only have eye concerns, then you can choose this one.
Also got the roller, right?
Yeah, the roller ones. That one is more for, like, you leave it in the fridge and then the morning you wake up, you take it out from the fridge and you roll it around your face. That's for like more depuffing, for water retention. Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll show you how to do some facial guasha. What do we need to start?
Okay, so we definitely need a moisturizer of any brand that is that it can easily glide over the face, right? Even after repeated times. Yeah, so it doesn't dry up the face lah.
There's no scrape off your skin.
You definitely need something like a lubricant on your face. Yeah, do not do this without anything. Your facial oil does not do the job. Okay.
Okay.
Right. I think if we're gonna do the whole face, then I recommend you to just apply liberally over your face. Okay? Yeah. You just apply like a skincare, or do you not do skincare?
No, I don't do skincare.
Okay.
So just pa.
Yeah. Oh, just like rub it. Smear it nicely. Great. Just ensure that your face is like oily enough, moisturized enough lah, right?
Feels oily to me.
Okay. So this is a jade, a quartz, and this is a jade lah. Jade is green color and quartz is like pink or purple or white. Yeah, so we're gonna use the big one because that's my preference, right? So you can hold this one with you.
What do I do with this?
Okay, so like I said, we're gonna use the concave surface, right? So hold it. I demonstrate to you first. You hold it either like this side, so you can hold it, or you can flip around into this. It's up to your preference because the wider part is here. Okay, up to you.
So let's say I do this.
Okay, sure. So hold it like that. This will be your posture for like the whole routine. Okay. So firstly, we start from the bottom. We'll go towards the top, and then the motion by the rule of thumb is always inwards to outwards from bottom to top. Okay. So first, okay, I forgot to ask you to moisturize your neck because we need the neck as well. Okay. So why don't you do that? Okay. No need the back of the neck.
I want the whole neck.
This is not sunscreen.
Okay.
Okay. So, just hold it right, and then glide it down the neck like that.
Like that?
Yes, correct. Very good. Yes. So the pressure, the strength, the repetition is really up to you. The strength should be just nice, such that you feel a bit suan, ma. It touches the muscle layer, right? But no need to scratch until you get rashes, right? But some people, oh wow, look at you, wow. Oh my gosh, you need to let people see your guasha mark. This is so serious. Right, so that's the first motion. Then we got the second one, which is at your jawline here. Right, so same thing, I prefer not to change posture, so you just use the same thing and go through the motion here at your jaw bone here, all the way to the beginning of the ear.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah, a bit underneath. So yes, yeah, reaching underneath your jaw. Okay, yes, correct. So reaching underneath the jaw, correct, yes.
This one also feels sore.
Yeah, because this one is your lymph node here. This one is also, there is the muscle connecting to your throat and your neck. Yeah, so if you already have a lot of tension here, so naturally here. So now the next one would be same thing from in to out, right? So from the mouth area here, yeah, the tip of the mouth here, all the way. This muscle here is the biting muscle, so you want to glide over like that. Okay, go ahead, yeah. You could feel a little knot. Yeah, correct. That is your muscle, but the tighter you are, the bigger the knot you will feel. Right? Yeah, great. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is at the side of the nose here. Okay, so this point, you glide to here. Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
So this is the cheeks.
Yeah. A little bit upward motion. Yeah, great.
You want a lifting effect?
Yeah, this lifts up the eye area as well. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got the one above the eyebrow. So for the eyebrow, because the facial muscle above the eyebrow is vertical, so it goes like that, right? So you should glide according to the facial muscle. It should be down, upwards. Okay, so from like above the eyebrow all the way to the 发际线 hairline. Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. So same thing, you're gonna glide from here to from the start of your eyebrow to the end of your eyebrow. Correct. This is really like the basic for every beginner. Just do these actions, do these gliding motions every day. You will see some good effects.
How long do I do everything for?
So about 10 times per set.
10 strokes.
10 strokes per set, yeah. So that's like half of your face. Let's have a look. Oh!
Got difference, man?
I don't know, is it me? This part looks skinnier.
Got difference now?
Is it me? Turn left, and then you turn right a little bit. Okay, now look straight again. There is a difference. This part is flatter, don't you think? Right? It may not be lifted because he has a high cheekbone, but it's flatter than here, isn't it? Yeah, and what he did was just maybe five to 6 times per set. Yeah.
So then the other side, repeat.
Yeah. Don't repeat, you get lopsided face. Yeah.
So then,
let's see if
jaw,
the
jawline, then the mouth area.
Mouth area, yes.
Mouth area to the jaw muscle.
Yeah.
And then
the nose area,
the cheek. Right. And then lastly is the
eyebrow.
Huh.
Yeah.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
5 lines. So very simple, right?
Yeah. I'm really giving the most basic of the basic, which achieves like the most satisfactory results because we're targeting all the large muscles in the face. Yeah, so
the other techniques lah, right?
Yeah, for example, eye puffiness and eye bags and everything. Then for example, you use this, so you go around like that. And then I would go underneath the eyebrow, across the eye socket. Or you can do it in circular motion like that. But normally I like to do in short strokes. Normally I do it in short strokes because when I feel a knot here, I will just keep going repeatedly and then I'll move here. It's quite relaxing, right? You want to close your eyes, right?
I want to sleep, yeah.
Okay. So then here also. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Oh, this one quite short. The ball quite short.
I feel like you've never seen this ball. What?
I never used the ball myself before.
Try yourself. Yeah.
I always use this to try.
Actually, there is a difference because when you have it the spherical and then like this is pointed
more
deep,
pressure on a single area.
Yes. He's tired.
So really quite short.
Calming and soothing.
A lot of people do treatment then they will fall asleep one.
They do.
Yeah.
Wow.
You might be surprised, you got so many needles in your face, but actually you can fall asleep.
Every time I turn on the lights and want to remove the needle, they just woke up.
The drool everywhere.
Snores, but yeah.
Okay, so that was a very brief rundown about facial acupuncture and guasha. Interesting experience because I haven't done it to myself in a long time. My face still feels very tight, very firm. You all say that got a difference. So yeah, it works.
Yeah, for some people, maybe for yourself, very luckily, very fortunately, the effect is quite immediate. I mean, for some people, maybe it takes about 2 to 3 times to see the effects. But in general, I think the effects are quite long lasting as long as you keep maintaining your face. Of course, skincare is very important. Yeah, and your usual habits lah, drink water, hydration, and all that. Yeah.
So if you want to do this, how often should you do these type of treatments?
I would say for general maintenance, it would be about 2 to 3 weeks once. Like a monthly facial, in fact, 3 to 4 weeks is also fine. If you have, like, for example, a problem area, very bad acne, breakout at that moment in time, then it is always once a week. That is our usual recommended frequency.
Okay, so I think I'll end this video. Thank you so much for
No worries.
sharing your expertise. If you want to find her, you can find her on her Instagram at...
Do people do this?
I can put for you.
Slide.
Victoria,
I wanna do that.
Queen of all time.
Yeah.
That's really your IG handle?
Do that. No, it's like Vic the Almighty.
Oh, Vic the Almighty. Yes, Vic the
Like
Almighty.
another egoistic.
Yeah, okay, so if you
No.
want to reach out to her for any questions about this topic or any other, she's a really good physician, so you can ask her.
Yeah, anything TCM really. You can hit me up or hit me up at the above. Yeah.
The TCM folks.
The TCM folks.
Okay, Ken, so thank you so much for tuning in.
He'll see you next time. Bye.
Maybe we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye bye.